Okay, we've got two simple icons here, right? And they're both using a duotone palette. So let's trade the black color for a really bright magenta and the slightly lighter gray for a lighter pink. Okay, easy enough, right? That works fine. But what if we want to trade one glyph for another, like backpack for acorn? That doesn't look quite right. What about acorn for backpack? Ooh, that is also not quite right. What went wrong here? The first thing that we should investigate is the layers. And as you can see here, acorn only has 3 layers, but backpack has like 7. And you can actually see here that these first 3 layers of backpack are those first 3 layers of acorn. These are the ones that stayed pink when we swapped from acorn to backpack, but everything else, those next 3 layers, so excuse me, there were 6 total, those stayed the original black color. Now, if you're wondering, why wouldn't you just flatten the layers? Well, when I do that, as you can see, I lose that ability to have 2 different colors, right? Everything flattens into one color. I can't put 2 different strokes on this path. And for me, a design system designer, it is really not a good look for me to go back to the brand design team who's in charge of setting these kinds of styles for the brand and say, hey, you can't have duotone icons, it's just not going to work out. That is not going to be a good look for me. My entire job as a design system designer is to figure out how to make this stuff work and how to make it usable and how to make sure that things like color overrides stay protected when you're swapping icons. That should be basic table stakes stuff. The good news is I don't have to do that because I know how to build icons that support not only slightly fancier styling like duotone styling, but can support line art and completely flat artwork, right? Solid color fills instead of just strokes on paths. Can support gradients, and not just a single gradient, but multiple gradients. And I can set it up in a way that keeps the artwork totally editable. So that way, if I want to customize glyphs in the future or even build my own glyphs, right? I've not flattened everything down. It's still super, super editable and flexible. I could bring in an icon illustrator to expand our system. So if all of this sounds like news to you and you have been wrestling with and struggling with your icon components this entire time, I would love for you to join me in this private live stream that I'm doing on January 24th. That's a Saturday. It starts at 11 a.m. Eastern time. $29 gets you access to the live stream, but then also the private link to the recording of that stream that you can watch later at your leisure. So if you're somebody who learns really well from video content and watching someone work, live stream is going to be a great option for you. If you're not super into video content and you would prefer really detailed written instructions, stick around. I'm going to be publishing something else in the future, a slightly different product that addresses that learning style. If you want both though, the live stream is a one-time thing. So I really recommend that you jump on that opportunity. I even have a little discount in store for live stream people who also want the written product later. I've got all this in details on the little marketing landing page for this. So read more about it, send questions if you got them, and I hope to see you there.